Alright guys, so today I'm going to be showing you something a little bit older, but I don't think a lot of you guys are already going to be knowing about this, so this should benefit you. And another thing I want to address here is that I do want to start uploading more advanced intermediate card tricks, hopefully by summer. I see a lot of you guys in the comments saying you guys want more of that, but the whole thing is that a lot of people that are going on YouTube, they're searching and they're looking for more beginner card tricks, so I need to be able to, kind of cater to both audiences, so I'll try to do that. I'm trying to upload more advanced card tricks and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, if you're ever wondering why I post so many beginner stuff, it's because just so many beginner people are looking on YouTube. So anyways, that's that, and then here is the trick. Alright, so this is like a really old Penn and Teller routine, and basically what Penn would do to start it off, he would have a spectator come up from the stage or from the audience, and Penn could shuffle up the deck, and then he would tell the spectator to pick a number between like 5 and 10. So let's say the spectator chose 5. Or 8. So let's say they chose 8, and Penn would start off by showing them what to do. So Penn would be like, alright, you know what? All what you do is you said number 8, you just deal out 8 cards. So in this case, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that 8th card would be yours. Okay, so at this point, he just explained to the spectator what to do. Penn says, you know what? I'll give the deck back to you, and he turns his back away, and the spectator deals out his chosen number 8. So the spectator would deal out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the spectator would look at their card. In this case, it's the ace of clubs. So the spectator chose whatever number they wanted to between 5 and 10. They chose 8, and the spectator would put the card back in the middle of the deck. They could be shuffled up. But the whole point is that I've actually predicted the card you chose in the first place. So this is kind of how the trick works. Penn would kind of just have the spectator choose a random number, and then whatever number they chose, it would ultimately lead up to his prediction. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys how to do this right now. Don't forget to stick on for the tutorial. Alright, so here's how it's going to work. Really what this is just a card force, and you can kind of put this into your own routine or just kind of do something like a little prediction. But the whole thing is you have the card you need predicted, you have this written down, or you have this ready in a different routine. But let's say we want to force the ace of clubs because we have this in a prediction. So you write this down, put this in your pocket, and you have the forced card on top of the deck. And you can shuffle up the deck, just making sure that you leave it there on top. Whatever you have to do, just make sure this card stays on top. And now from here, what you do is you tell the spectator to pick a card between maybe like 5 and 10 or 5 and 15. What Penn does in his performance is he says, pick a number between 5 and 10. And essentially the spectator could pick a number greater than that, but the whole thing is that you don't want to be sitting here dealing out all these cards. So just pick a reasonable number, 5 through 10. The spectator picks whatever they want, and they say, let's say they said 8 again, right? So what you do is you're dealing out 8 cards, the forced cards on the bottom. So you count this, and what you're doing is just showing them what to do later on. So you say, look, so you know what, you picked 8. All I want you to do is deal out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 8th card is going to be yours. And you don't really have to show them the face of this 8th card because this one doesn't matter. You're just using it as like a prop. So you say, okay, so then this 8th card is going to be yours. So go ahead, you do that yourself, count out the 8 cards, and you stack up the deck, you give it to the spectator. And before you do that, if you want, you could give it a quick cut like this, and then hand it to the spectator without really saying much, just so they think maybe the deck got mixed up a little bit. But really what you just did by counting out those 8 cards yourself is putting their card 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards below. So that's what you did. You just set it up yourself when you show the spectators. You give the deck to them. Like I said, you could give the deck a false cut. And like I said, if you did that, don't make a big deal about it. Just as you have the deck, just say, okay, now you can do this one yourself. You hand it to them. They think the deck's already more mixed up. You turn your back, and you could have them count it out loud, so this way you know how many cards they're getting to. So they say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then when they get to that 8th card, they're looking at it. You tell them not to show you. You can tell them to put it back in the deck and shuffle it up, whatever they want, because you already have the prediction set up. So this is the trick, guys. Hope you guys like it. You can put this into your own routine or kind of add this into other stuff you already know. So I hope this video works out for you guys, and as always, thanks for watching.